Hi everybody, it's Dina and I'm back with another video. You guys ready for some yarn talk? All right, let's get right into it. I'm going to show you guys what I've completed recently. You guys remember the kit that I got from Lion Brand? I showed you guys in a video. I will attach, put a card to that video at the end of this one. But this was the kit. It's a little kid's hat. It's called, now I'm going to forget. Something, ear flap hat. I'm forgetting, I apologize. And I tried to find, so this came with a kit and a pattern, and I actually, I threw away the pattern because I'm not going to do it again. I did not find it, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy making it, and I'm not sure why. There was a couple of things in the pattern that were a little unclear to me, mainly stitch count, and I didn't know if they were off. And then I looked it up to see if maybe the written pattern they sent me was off, but the pattern online was the same. So I don't know, but it's cute. It fits really nicely on my little, here, I'll see, little kid mannequin. You could get it better. See, fits her. I'd pick her up, but she's gentle. And I love the buttons, so it's cute. I have, I'm not sure if I'll give it to somebody if I like it enough for that. But that was the kit. It didn't take long because it was super, super chunky yarn. But I didn't love it, and I didn't save the pattern because I know I'll never do it again. So that's that. What else do I want to show you next? Okay, I want to show you, I did the Scooty. Sandy, I did your Scooty and I loved the pattern. This is Sandy from Crochet A. This is her Scooty pattern. I highly recommend it. I'm going to put a link in the description box to her Etsy shop. It's totally worth getting this pattern. It's a very small price to pay to have such an amazing pattern. And I'm going to tell you what I love about the pattern. It's a Scooty, but there's so many ways you can make it unique to yourself. Like, I did it pretty much the way she said, exactly, with the fur around the edge and used 2 strands. But as I was making it, I saw how you could just be so creative with what kind of fur you use, if you use fur, if you use other textured yarns. So let me show it to you, and then I'll show you what I mean. So first off, I'm going to show you what I used. So I had 2 of these sitting on my shelf forever. And this is Cascade Aran Superwash, 220 Superwash, Cascade yarns. Okay. And it's just been sitting. I loved the color of it. And I just kept waiting for something special to make with it. It's 100% superwash merino wool. It's 100 grams, 150 yards. So I didn't want, and this is the fur I used. Go for fur. This is what I got in the yarn carousel. Oh gosh, this is just so soft, guys. And this is like a baby blue. And I didn't want it to be too contrasting like that, which would be fine. But I also had, and I don't have any more of it, but a Cascade, same type of yarn, but it was gray with blue specks in it. So what I did was I held that yarn and one of these together and did the Scooty main section of the Scooty with it. Okay? And then I finished it with just 2 strands of this. And then I did the faux fur. And I didn't brush it out yet. This isn't, I don't know if this one, I think it looks really cute the way it is right now. And it has the, you know, the pull string. I'm gonna put this on my male head. Let's see, where is he? I know this sounds crazy. I don't want to put it on. I just got ready for work and it's in a French braid and it'll get all fuzzy and so let's put it on him. Sorry for the styrofoam sound. My son hates that. He has to leave the room. Okay. Fun guy. I didn't put it on her because she's got her head's really tiny. Okay, so here it is. And you could pull it tight, which this I love. This I absolutely love. So if it's a really blustery day, you pull it tight, you don't get any wind in your ears, you're really snug. You total warmth in here against your neck. I mean, it's so practical. But really great. So this is what I mean by you can make it all different ways. I mean, you could do, you know, a solid color up here. You can do a self-striping down here. You can do it all one. You could do it with fur like this. You can do it with the eyelash yarn. The eyelash, you know, like that glitter. I'm going to try one. I have this. I'm going to try, I was thinking of possibly doing it around the neck to make it more, you know, like a cow, like presence, and then just doing this plain and maybe with a little bit on the edge. It's just endless. So this one pattern, please go buy it from Sandy, because this one pattern you can do so many different things with. It's a great Scooty pattern. It's fairly easy to follow. I know there's just one section that might get confusing in the beginning, but she has photos that explains everything, and if you have any questions, I know she's happy to answer them, and you could just post it. I know Linda was having some questions, and a lot of people reached out and tried to help her. So great pattern, really good pattern. And I'm going to gift this to 2, I know exactly who, for Christmas. And I'm not saying, because it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's my Scooty. I'm very excited. This pattern I'll be using over and over and over and over again. So this is actually not even going in my binder right now. I'm leaving it out. So that is my completed Scooty pattern. Then I did one of Crystal from Bag O' Day. I think I've seen you guys do this. This is her Midnight Stroll cowl. It's like a handkerchief. Oops. Really cute. What I liked about this, what really intrigued me, was there's nothing on the back. It's just this small thing. So you don't have this big, huge thing on the back. And the way it hangs and the way she did the ribbing that this curls under. Now, if you don't want it to curl, like, that's fine, because this looks good either way. So if you just want it to be on and big there. Let me show you the yarn. So this is what I showed you guys I bought from Michael's. They were like $2, the Impeccable. This is the tweed, I think, or just says Impeccable. Aran tweed, yeah, Aran tweed. And then I had that one dark ball that I thought looked good with it. This is the walnut tweed. So I just did the fringe and this in it. But let me show you. I think this I could put on without it causing a disruption to my hair. Yeah, I just love this. I would wear it with this rolled over. And I love the way it just, there's nothing back here. It will be so perfect with a coat and snuggly. And even if you don't have a coat on, I love this. I could make so many of these. So fast and easy. This was so fast. I don't know how long it took me because I do it, honestly, when I come home and I will crochet at my desk watching videos and then get up and cook dinner and then crochet for a few minutes and then call the kids for dinner and then sit down after I clean up and then put Evan to bed. So I can't, one day I should just almost clock how long it takes because I'm not sure how long it takes. I don't think I'm a fast crocheter, but honestly, I have no idea how long it takes me to do projects. But this one, it felt very quick. And I love that it goes over your shoulders like this. I love it. I think it's a great pattern and I highly recommend this one. So there'll be links to everything down below. Again, this is the Midnight Stroll. I think I'm gonna make another one, but make it a hair tad bit smaller. I used the same hook, I believe that I used a 6mm hook. I used 4, so I used all the same things she did, but I think I'm gonna want it a little smaller. So I think I'll go down a hook size and possibly, I'm not sure. I like the length of it. It's just a little wider on the neck, so I'm not sure. I might do decreases or something, and then I'll show you guys what I do. Because I like this. I like this being wide here. And maybe when I get to the neck part, I would do some decreases just so it's a little bit less drapey. That's just my opinion. I think it looks really pretty, but for warmth purposes. So that I highly recommend. And then doesn't it look pretty, guys? I really love it. I love, love, love the colors of this and the tweed. I'm very happy with this. I'm keeping that one. And then I made, and I thought I printed the pattern. Bear with me one second. I have my notes here. It would have been helpful if I brought my notes to the table before I started filming, right? Yeah. That would be too organized. Okay. My notes. So, neck bandana cowl, which is the Midnight Stroll, the Scooty, the hat kit. Okay, this is the butterfly effect. This is a shawl from Bag O' Day again, using Mandala Sparkle, and I don't think I have any more. I don't, because I had 4 cakes and I just used them, and that's how big this was till it was done. I love the Mandala Sparkle yarn. I love it so much. It's not the softest thing. I mean, it feels like acrylic, but it's a 4, so it's easy to work with, but it's so lightweight and gives such a great drape, and I love the sparkle. Now I'm addicted to sparkle. So this is it, and I'm sure you can't see the sparkle, but yeah, there you go. But there's so much sparkle, and I love this pattern. It's got texture. You can see the texture there. And look at the color changes. I think it worked out really, really beautiful. You can see, oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit my table. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I don't wear shawls, so that probably, I mean, maybe if I'm chilly on the couch, should be, not quite blanket. I don't know why I have this aversion to shawls. I put it on and I feel like an old Italian lady. I mean, I am getting up there, and I am Italian, and I am a lady, so I don't know, maybe, but here you go. You can see it kind of. Really, it came out a good size. I really like it. I really, really like it. So another pattern I will link and I highly recommend. This was pretty, they're all so easy, and they don't get frustrating. Honestly, out of all the patterns so far I showed you, the only one I would not recommend and I didn't like was the hat. Yeah. I didn't have fun making that one at all. This I love. I do. I love it. I'm starting to like a lot more of what I do. Like, happy with the results. It feels really good. I really, you know, practice, 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 right? I find the more I commit to it, you know, the more I practice, obviously. And then I am completely cut up. I mean, I know I was caught up the last time we had a little yarn chat with my stash busting crochet along from the Unraveled Mitten, but I'm still completely caught up. She released square 19 and I did square 19. This looks small, but it's not. I measured it. It is 12 by 12. It just needs to be. This was Color Made Easy. Still, I'm using that. And this does like get stiff and you just have to stretch it. I'm gonna block all of these when we get to the sewing stage, so it should all even out in the end. But I liked this stitch. This was the vertical fillet square. Super easy, another super easy, and I like it. I think it has a really nice look. I think this would make a pretty cowl, you know? I think that would be pretty. Might use this stitch on a cowl. So I'm completely caught up with that. I'm waiting on them. So now for confessions. Okay, so again, I'm getting up. I'm so sorry. That's life though, right? Let's keep it real. I like to keep it that like you guys are just in my house and we're just chit-chatting, and when my girlfriend comes over, I'm up and down a million times. So I know I showed you this from our lovely crochet sister Donna from Sunshine LeClaire. Made me this a while ago, and I told you how I was using it, and I'm faithfully using it. So I just feel like I have to confess. So there's a couple of things that I've been working on that I've stopped. The Fortnite crochet along and Jada and Stitch's folk art blanket. And I keep saying I'm going to pick them back up because I really should finish them. But then I say to myself, I started making the houses for the Jada and Stitches, and I'm not enjoying myself. I'm just not. And you know, that's silly. There's no reason I have to finish it. There's no reason for the Jada and Stitches blanket. If it's in a bag, it's not taking up a lot of room, it's just sitting there. I feel like if I get back into it and I start enjoying it again, great, I'll finish it. But no. What I might do is get felt and cut out houses and other appliques and then sew them on so it's kind of complete. I don't know. Now, the Fortnite blanket's a different story. I feel that I should finish that because my son would appreciate it. Again, it's not like a blanket, it's more like a decorative thing. And I'll show you guys in my Vlogtober his Xbox room, and there's a couple of Fortnite pictures, so I think it would look cute hanging over his little futon. So that's a different story. So what I think, and I think I said this in another video, is instead of finishing the squares that I could choose from, maybe I'll just do a couple of there's a couple of squares that are just a background with green and gray, and then you use puffy glue to put a design on it. I might just do a couple of those to save me some of the color work, because again, my head's not into it. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe when I get off of here, I will just try and bang out a square, because that one is bothering me and it's making me feel bad. I want to finish that for my son. So the Jaden Stitches blanket, I'm taking it off of my accomplishment to-do list because it just keeps making me feel guilty. I have the houses, clouds, lighthouse, tractor, mushrooms. I'm so behind. I keep drinking my coffee and I hope it's not bothering you, but I haven't had any yet. And I was up super early this morning, so I need my coffee. So I'm gonna do that. Now on my list, I had the crochet along, Halloween crochet along. I did that. I showed you those, my Frankenstein baskets and jack-o'-lantern baskets. And on this list, there's this delicate shells crochet shawl that Donna from Sunshine LeClaire did, and it's a red heart pattern, so I'm assuming it's free, and I want to do that, and I think that'll be this next shawl I start working on. She showed it on one of her videos, and I'll put a link to her channel down below because I think she's adorable. You got to watch her. I love her. Really adorable. She's one of those channels that you literally feel like you're just sitting and chatting with her, like so comfortable. I love it. And she used dotted line, I think by Lion Brand yarn in Lucky Charms. And I'm going to try and get that because I loved everything she did about that shawl. So that's on my aspirations of things I'd like to do. Let's see, I'm going to do the crochet along for Krista for the Tammy Lethbridge breast cancer awareness when that starts, which it's in October. So I assume we're going to see a video on that coming up. My yarn's not here yet though. So, and the Georgina shawl, that's the one from Krista, the Secret Yarnery, that there's a chart in it, and that's a good way. She teaches you how to read charts. You need 820 yards. A lot of people have done that shawl. A lot of people have told me that they've won craft fairs from doing the shawl. I did print the pattern. I'm going to get up again. And I went as far as putting it in one of my project bags. And it looks beautiful. It really does. But as I was reading it, I don't know, it's not something I think I don't know. I just want to see how many yards I have here. I don't have enough. I thought I did with this because I thought it would look really pretty in this. I guess you can make it smaller. I thought I had another one. I'm going to check. So this is a size 3. I showed you guys this in one of my hauls. Yeah, this wouldn't work anyway because she said that she used a 820 yards of Wallium 4-ply in colorway Sunny. And this is a 3. So 820 yards. You know what would be really good for that? Oh, see, that's a 3 too. I don't know. I think that would be okay. I'm thinking of doing another giveaway. I know I'm crazy, but I'm thinking this would work. This I would have enough with. Okay. I think it would work because there's more here. So yeah, this would actually give it beautiful drape. So here we go. Here's a sporadic, spontaneous giveaway. This pattern, okay, and you could choose. I have 2 of these and I have 2 of these. So you would choose which colorway you want if you win. And I'm going to tell you them right now. And this is how this would work up. Beautiful for this because as you can tell, this is the same type of yarn. this is unicorn. You probably all know that. So you could either do it in unicorn, which is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love the transitions here. Guys, look at that. See how you have the gray, and then this is like a gray that the pink is starting to show, and then it goes into this pink and a richer pink. It's just beautiful. And then we have troll. See, this doesn't look like a troll to me. This is so beautiful. This also has gorgeous transitions. Like it's got like this looks black, but this is like a blue, and it goes into a, like almost it switches from the blue with purple in it till it gets to the purple and the hot pink and the green and the turquoise. And then this turquoise turns so gradually, and that's what that would look like. So comment down below if you want to get the Urgenia. I'm saying it wrong, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Shawl pattern, and you could say you want unicorn or you want troll, okay? And I will pick a name in 1 week. Let's do 2 weeks, because I do notice a lot of people, I don't know though, I don't get a lot of people. Yeah, let's do, today is, we'll do a week and a half, because today is Wednesday. So we'll do the following Saturday, not this coming Saturday, the Saturday after that, which I'm going to guess what it is, because 3rd is Thursday, 4th, 5th, 6th, so it's going to be a weekend of like the 9th, October 9th. It'll be that Saturday, whatever that Saturday date is. I will pick a winner. So it's like a week and a half. So in the description, in the comments, put troll or unicorn if you want to be part of this. And when I draw a name, if it says troll or unicorn in there, if you pick one or the other, then I know you want to be part of it. If it doesn't say that, then I know you really don't want to win it. And I'll just pick another name. Okay? So that'll be fun. Because a lot of people have said they really, really enjoy this pattern. I just know my head won't be in this. And I hate it, I just hate sitting. I just hate things to just sit. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put this. Okay. So what am I working on? Well, I am working on, what I did was I wanted to do the Linus Project blankets. So I decided to go into my crochet stitch Bible that I love. I love the way this book is laid out. And it's just very comprehensive. It has every kind of stitch you could possibly imagine. But what I love about it is when I'm going to pick something, there's this section, if I could find it. Is it? Yeah. There's this section called Stitch Selector, okay? And it'll say to you, like, this is basic stitches, and then this is textured, and then this is fans and shells, and it puts it in sections. So if I knew I didn't want mesh or filet, I didn't want open lace work, I didn't want anything that was super, super holy. I didn't want lacy kind of stitches for a baby blanket. So it made it simple to pick something. Then I thought puffs and stuff, but I didn't want a yarn eater either. So what I picked was actually a stitch I believe I did for the 2019 Unraveled Mitten Stash Busting Crochet Along. This one is a little different, but this was called Wavy Checkers. I think that's the one I did. Might have been the wide checkers. Let me see. Oh, I put it right here. This is what I do if I'm waiting on something. So I ran out of the yarn. So I stopped, ran out of one color because of the way I'm designing it, and I'll show you that in a second. So if I'm waiting for something, I've learned that if I don't keep it marked, what I'm working on, what it is, I actually forget. But so this, I put the kids blanket for Linus project, waiting on aloe yarn. And then in here, my Ella, no catchy name. I put in here the hook I'm using, which is 6mm. I also put it on here in case I needed to get it, and my scissors. So let me show you what I've got so far. A lot of color changes. See, got a lot of ends to do, but that's okay. It's been in here, so bear with it. I wanted it to be colorful and unisex, that it could go either way, and happy. So I'm doing the smaller side. This is the, like I said, this is the wavy checkers. I might be lying to you. Am I lying to you? Hold on. I'm lying to you. This is the wide checkers. Isn't that great? Guys, doesn't that look good? I mean, maybe it's me, but I just feel like that looks like it's so much work and such complicated. And there are some errors, there are some mistakes, but you know, so the reason I ran out of yarn is what I loved was, instead of doing just like alternating, like, you know, I could have just done orange, dark green, light green, orange, dark green, light green. I could have done that. But do you see the way the dark green is showing that stripe? That's what I wanted. So which meant I obviously had to use the dark green more. So what I did was I went dark green, orange, dark green, light green, dark green, orange, dark green, light green. So dark green was always sandwiched between either light green or orange. So it was always dark green, light green or orange, dark green, light green, you know. So that's what gives it this stripe effect. And that's what I really wanted. So I ran out of the dark green at this point. So I ordered one more ball. It just came in yesterday, which I'm excited, because now I could finish it. This is supposed to be a very small blanket. This is for the baby. So one more ball should do it. It'll be double size. And then I got my work cut out for me, don't I? Don't I? Yeah, that's okay though. It's worth it. And this was the baby hugs, Red Heart baby hugs yarn. So this is my first blanket, and I told you guys I hate doing blankets, which is why I picked the smallest size, the baby size. And when you go on the Project Linus website, it gives you the different sizes that you can make. So that's my whip, and I'm hoping to get that done in the next couple of days now that I got my yarn in. And then looking at Project Linus. Let's see if there's anything else on here. Yeah, so I'm good. The Jaden Stitches folk art's coming off of there, so I don't look at it and get guilty all the time. Okay, and then I want to show you guys, this is totally not yarn related, but my son, Ryan, if you saw my first Vlogtober yesterday, which, oh my, I must apologize for putting my son's underwear front and center. Oh my God, oh, I got coffee on me. It's horrible. I'm so sorry. I was watching it back as I was uploading it to iMovie, and I have to be honest, I was too lazy to edit it, and it wasn't a long video, so if I cut that out, so I left it. You guys, we're all friends, right? I'm sorry. That won't happen again. God love my son. If he sees that video, he's going to absolutely murder me. And it's not like I was just folding him down here. It's like I was like, here, there's my son's underwear. Yeah, so apologize. Anyway, so if you saw that, then you know that we've been treating him as if he has a concussion. And he went to school just a smidge late today. Didn't miss any classes. He has a free period and I ended up dropping him off at like 7:50, so he still had 15 minutes of his first period, which was a free, to get acclimated and get settled, but it gave him an extra half hour to sleep this morning, and every little bit counts, and I really don't want him missing school, being in high school and all. But, so we've been doing the no screens, no TV protocol, and so it's actually been adorable. I spend 90% of my free time in my craft room office. I treat it more like an office because I sit at my desk, which, it's so funny, when I envisioned having a craft room, I pictured sitting more at my table or a comfy chair. I'm in my dad's old chair at my desk with my computer. I watch YouTube or do, computer work. I crochet at my desk. Very strange. I'm in here all the time, but I love it. I love it. But he's been in here with me. It is so adorable. Guys, it's so strange. Normally he's like in the basement. I don't see him. When I do, we pass in the halls and he grunts. And I get that he can't do anything, but we have a decent sized house. There's other rooms he could go in, and he's been in my office with me the last 2 nights. And my husband comes in, and my younger son too, because he follows his older brother. And my husband comes in and we're all in this little office, and it's funny, but I love it. So he's been just sketching, and he wanted me to show you guys this. He did this pretty quickly. It's not as exaggerated as it should be. He wanted one side of the face to be a normal face and the other side to be a scary face, and he's working at doing that. So I just want to show you guys. So this is the normal face, and then this, if you see, the nose is going up, the eye is supposed to be scarier, the mouth is supposed to be scarier, this is supposed to be more rigid, and then this side is supposed to be the normal face. But I thought it was pretty good. I just want to show you guys. And he's like, I want to start doing drawings and painting and selling them. He's all on this selling kick. And I want to encourage him, but I also don't want his heart broken, And then I want to show you, I mentioned to you my last video that I got these nails. They're okay. They're not lasting totally. This one popped off today, but I'll just pop it back on. But I want to show you what it was. It's not Lee. It's called, where's the name brand? Kiss nails. And they're just called Better Than Salon Acrylic Natural 28 Nails by Kiss. And you get the nails and this little glue, a little file, which I don't use, and then the nails. And they're just like this. Here, this is all the extras, like, because you get 28. But it looks just like this, just a regular nail, like that. And you put the glue on the actual nail, not on your nail. Well, that's how I do it anyway. Problem is this glue dries up so quickly. Yeah. And then you just literally press it down, and that's it. So it literally takes like 5 minutes. But this one popped off, so it's been like less than a week. It'll be a week tomorrow, I think I put them on. And one popped off, so I'm still out on the verdict if it's worth it or not. I have zero patience for things like that. But I just want to show you guys in case any of you had an interest. I mean, they look decent. They look pretty real. And then I'm working on, I had another finished project. I made pumpkins, but I know I showed you these before I decorated them. Actually, I don't think I showed you all of them. So I thought this one was really cool. This is with my Halloween yarn. It's got sparkles in it. Isn't that cool? Now this leaf, I thought, my son hates it. He thinks it looks stupid, but it's a little sparkly, and I thought it went with this, with my cinnamon stick, and then this is just floral wire. So there's one, and then I made a tiny one. This is also sparkly. And then this one's my favorite. Aren't they cute? Such a cute little decoration. So, I think they came out really cute. I think once you add the leaves, they look really good. And this is from my sweetie Cheryl. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna have to move you, but let me show you this first. So, anyway, and I'm working on another pumpkin in this color. Okay, so our absolute dear friend Cheryl, we all know what she's going through with her goosey mom, grandmother, and it's breaking my heart for her. I know firsthand how hard it is, and you know, we all have to go through this. This is a growing up process, and it's horrible. I mean, there's nothing anybody can say. There's nothing anybody can do to make it better, because it is what it is, and it's horrible. It's horrible when you're going through it, watching the person that you love, watching the person who was your caretaker, now you're their caretaker, and just watching them get worse and worse. Now, it does sound like Goosey's rallying a little bit. She did talk. They said that she's eating a little, which is amazing, and she seems like such a strong woman. But like Billy said, she is 89 and had a massive stroke. So, you know, we all know in our hearts that Cheryl's time with her is limited. It's just the fact of life, unfortunately. And I'm praying so hard that Cheryl, you know, has the strength to get through this, because she really needs to take care of herself too. And I know she's giving 110% of herself to her goosey mom and her family, that's just why we all love Cheryl, because that's what she does. So join me, and please, if you're not religious, just send positive vibes. If you are religious, please pray. Pray for the family, pray for Cheryl, pray for her grandmother that, you know, this, you know, has as little suffering as possible. She sounds like a remarkable woman with such strength. So let's just pray. In the midst of all this, before she had the major stroke, I had ordered a scrap catcher. I think that's what you call them, from Cheryl. And I had got it in the mail a couple of days ago, but I have to show it to you. Her work is so unbelievable. She has, the quality is really good. So guys, if you ever have the opportunity to buy something from Cheryl, do it. This is the scrap catcher. First, isn't that just adorable? I love Whimsical Forest. We don't live in the forest. We live in a very woodsy area, but I mean, we also have a downtown like 2 miles from here. But, and I love that. We have fox in our backyard. We have squirrels, chipmunks, hedgehogs, possums, deer, hawks, you name it. So when I saw this, I had to have it, because that's one of the things I love about this house. And it has all those animals. See the little deer, but it's in like a whimsical way. And she lined it in this beautiful fabric. And then look at this. I mean, look at the detail. It's incredible. And I love her tag. I got to ask her where she got these. I love that. And you just take this, the weight, and you put it on a table. Boom. You can't see it. You know what? I'll move you, because I have to move you to show you something else. See? And then as I'm sitting, I could just throw scraps in there. My little yarn scraps. You know how when you cut the ends of things? And the other day I did fringe, and I had tons in there. And then after this fills up, I take it and put it in a Ziploc bag and save my scraps. So I absolutely love this. Love it. So sweet Cheryl added a gift in there for me. A gift for me. And wait until you see it, because I love it. You ready? Oh, you guys are going to love it too. Look at that. Do you see it? And I've said this before, I kill everything. These are the kind of plants I have to have. How beautiful. And this, I think, is like home. This has got that stretch. It's not like yarn. It's stretchy. And it's perfect for this. Again, look at the details. The dirt. Do you guys see how beautiful that is? It is. It's beautiful. I love this so, so, so much. Thank you, Cheryl. That was so sweet of you. I know, I'm sure you're not watching this right now, but maybe you will. I love it. And I put it right by, if you see, there's my desk. That's where I'm sitting 90% of the time, and then it's right there. So I just look up and see it all the time. And I just love that so much. Let me put you back. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. This has been 45 minutes. Sorry it's been so long. Oh my goodness. But that is my finished projects and what I'm working on and what I plan to be working on. So I hope you guys have a great day. And of course, don't forget to do something you love today and every single day. And please don't feel guilty about it. Just enjoy it. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.